Hey guys, your girl Urban Chick 1. This video is about tips to help you take down your braids or your twists that you've had in for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. Ooh, the girl that's pushing it. And I know you guys are like, why is she filming in the corner? The reason why I like filming here is because I get a lot of direct sunlight, so I don't have to set up my lights. But anyway, disclaimer, I am not a hairstylist. I am not licensed, but I've used these tips in the past and they have helped me when it comes to minimizing breakage. And these tips you can use if you put your own hair in two-strand twists or box braids, or if you have an extensions. So the first thing I would say, especially if you had your hair in for over a month or 2 months, you want your hair to be pliable when you take it down in order so that your actual strands will not break or snap. So the first thing you want to do is take a spray bottle of water. If you want to add aloe vera or your essential oils, go right ahead. I just use straight up cold water, and you want to spray your hair. Currently my hair, I know I look real crazy. Currently I put my hair in these box braids. I've had them in for about 3.5 weeks. So yeah, this is a little bit of the new growth. So what you want to do is spray your hair with water. I'm gonna just spray this section. I'm not gonna like detangle my whole head right now. I've already detangled the back last night. Okay, so what you want to do is spray your hair with water first. You can use like a mistifier spray, and you don't want it damp. You want it just, you don't want it soaking wet. You do want it slightly damp, but not soaking wet. Okay, so you want to spray your hair with water, and then after you spray your hair with water, just gently like squeeze your braids. And if you have extensions, do the same thing. You want to spray the part of the extension where you know your actual hair is within that extension, especially. So spray the whole strand down and definitely get at the roots, at the knots, or even the invisible knots. Get where the braid was started, because that's where a lot of the buildup is at, and that's where your hair has a lot of strain and might break and snap because of the buildup. So you want to definitely spray the roots and spray all the way down the extension, getting the whole part of the braid where you know your actual hair is in the extension. Now after I spray it with water, the next thing I do is I take a shower cap and I put it on my head and I let it stay for 5 to 10 minutes. Now, if your hair is extremely dry, like mine is, because last week was tough, I was depressed, I was sad, whatever. So I didn't moisturize my hair like I should have, even in the braids. So what you want to do before you put the shower cap on, another tip after you spray your hair with water, you can take like a cheap conditioner, something that's very liquid based, that's not too thick. I put a little bit in my hand, I put it on my ends and all over the braids. Right now these are box braids. So after you do that, let me pin this back up. So now your hair has water in it, it has conditioner in it. If you have extensions, I would not put the conditioner in the extensions. That's just too much. But if you have extensions, just spray your roots and down the whole strand where your actual hair is in the extension with water. Let it sit in for 5 to 10 minutes. Now, if you just put your own head in two-strand twists or in braids, you can do the water. If it's extra dry, you could put a little bit of conditioner, and then you put this on for 5 to 10 minutes. Okay? All right, so it's been 5 to 10 minutes. Again, if you have your hair in extensions and your hair is too big to put under the cap, that's fine. Just let the water sit in your hair for at least 5 to 10 minutes so your hair becomes pliable while you take the braid out. Or you could use like a plastic shopping bag if that's big enough. Okay, so let's say it's been 5 to 10 minutes. And like I say, I'm not actually taking all the rest of my braids down now, but I wanted to give these tips out right now. Okay, so it's been 5 to 10 minutes. Take the shower cap off. Now your hair should feel more pliable. It should have more elasticity to it because now you've added moisture back in your hair. Okay, so after that, what I like to do, let's take this one down. And take your time, like I only took out half of my braids last night because it took me about maybe 2 hours because I took my time. Again, these are braids. So usually I take this and then I just start at the bottom. Also, I recommend, I just start at the bottom because these are in braids, so it's hard for me to take them out. But I have very 4B, 4C here, so even sometimes shedding can intertwine between the braid over time. I've had these braids in for about 3.5 weeks, which I'm taking down, which I'm going to finish take down probably tonight or tomorrow. But I just want to show you. So usually it's best just to use your hands. Don't comb through your hair because that might cause unnecessary breakage. Right now my hair feels very soft taking it out. If you do catch a knot like I kind of have one here, just take your time, gradually take it out. That's one thing. And also when you take your braids out, make sure you have enough time so you don't have to rush through it, or you might be tempted to comb the braids out. Now me personally, I know my hair is very, very delicate. I can't comb it out. It's better if I just hand detangle. Okay, so now that we took it out with our hands, the next thing you want to do is, you know, definitely feel the roots, feel if there's any buildup. I've only had these in for 3.5 weeks, and I've also washed my hair in the braid, so I don't really have any buildup. But if you do have buildup, you want to, let's say it's, you know, especially if you have extensions, usually you get a lot of buildup. So you want to just, what I would do if you had an extension, spray this part with water again. Make sure you just clamp it into the hair, the extra water, and gently like try and like pull the strands. Like right here I have a little knot, so just like pull it down gently and just pull those shedded hairs out. But take your time and just like gradually, while the water makes the hair pliable, gradually separate the hair and just like slowly pull out those shedded strands where the buildup is gradually, and you know, and take out the dirt so that the buildup could come out, and then just gradually separate the hair like this and then pull out any shedded hair. I actually have, you probably can't even see it, it's shedded here. And then just keep doing that until you feel like there's no more buildup in it. So after that is done, honestly, my hair is still a little bit dry. I'm gonna do another video about that. See, this is the shedded hair I'm getting. So let's put that over here. So after that's done, usually what I like to do, especially if you break up your takedown sessions and you're not doing it all at once, I don't want my hair to dry out. So I would take like my olive oil, put a little bit on my hands, then rub it on my hair to seal in that moisture. I even take a little bit of my leave-in Cantu and put it on my ends. And then I'll just take this and then I'll do this and then I'll just pin it to keep it stretched. Also, and then once I do more and more takedown, then I'll just put it in like a Bantu knot and then just pin it to keep it stretched so the ends won't ravel on each other, so I won't cause more single strand knots, I won't cause more tangling and all that stuff. Okay, so I really hope these tips help you when it comes to taking down your braids or your twists or your extensions. And if you have any more questions about taking down your extensions and how to minimize breakage, please post your questions below, or please post any comments below. If you have any other tips that you think is very useful, post your comments below. So again, I really hope this helps. You know, rock those box braids, girl, do your thing, but definitely be careful when taking them down. You don't want to cause unnecessary breakage after just having a protective style for over 1 to 2 months. Okay, again, this is your girl Urban Chick 1, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.